welcome to the island of Sodor.
Henry! Toots and Huffs and Puffs! Edward! Wants to help and share.
Kissed his tuba as they chuffed down the lane. Where could the tuba player be? Thomas moaned. Harry and Bert. Something must be wrong, cried Thomas, but he didn't see many people. Sometimes, working in the forest... Look at me, he puffed. Don't I look fine? James's face was soon covered in soot. More coal flew out. Thomas thought the only red thing left on James was his face. I can't wait for the grand opening, he told Annie and Clarabelle excitedly. There's difficult bend, he puffed nervously. The carriages rattled and shook. Soon be over, Thomas said to himself. I think I know where Percy is, sir. Job. So Emily decided to help Thomas by telling him what he was doing wrong. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas as his wheels began to slip. Thomas will be in trouble now. Head. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. How will I ever find out what the surprise is? But the troublesome truck saw a chance for mischief. Hold back, they screeched. Engine Emily, the late engine, they sang. I bet it won't last, she said to herself. Brightest and best, he hummed happily to himself. He was imagining all the spark called out. Go faster! Hold done, Edward, he called. You are a credit to the railway. Edward was so happy his boiler... What if Diesel's right, he thought. What if the Fat Controller scraps me? Dear, oh dear, he cried. Diesel was right, I am falling apart. What will the Fat Controller say? But the Fat Controller was... And that will never do. Yes, sir, said Gordon sadly. The island. This made Gordon feel proud. This might be my last trip, he said, but I'll get the children to their boat on time. Another noise. A knocking noise. But Gordon didn't care. Passengers and staff waved and cheered as he passed by. Thomas was very sad. Toby rushed past him. It made Thomas want to go faster than ever. Even Toby has made more journeys than me, he moaned. It's not fair. I can be fast and careful. Sometimes going slowly can be just as important as going fast, said Thomas. Finally, Emily could see Brendam Docks up ahead. Twice before tea time, she puffed happily. I am as good as Gordon. What's happening to me? She cried. She went slower and slower. They made Thomas's journey very bumpy. Some of the fish were shaken loose. Yuck! Thomas gasped. I wish I'd have taken fewer trucks. On, they cheered. Cinders and ashes, Thomas cried. Tricks. Hold back, they giggled, ashed and bumped them. Who's after me? Cried Thomas. Help, Emily. Ah, sniffed Gordon. You're not even a proper engine. I hope no one needs pushing up Gordon's hill, puffed Toby. Toby wished he was a proper steam engine. Harder and harder, he went faster and faster. Then he began to feel hotter and hotter. Sheep to market, children to farm, chickens to school, yawned Thomas. I've still got time to take some children to the seaside, he panted. Thomas puffed faster and faster. Wait for me, he cried, please, and glided onto Toby. See? Cried Percy. It is magic.
So many things to do. Be busy, busy. We're busy, so busy.
time to stop. I'm looking for the end of the rainbow. And he didn't. They biffed and bashed, pulled and rolled. Mac was cross. I know, thought Rusty. Now I'll take the band to the lake. Got to hurry, puffed Thomas. It's very hard work, he puffed. You can do it, sang Annie and Clarabelle. Started to worry. What's happening? Peter Sam whistled. The magic lamp I know isn't true. It's just an old story. I'm quite silly too. He huffed quietly too. The wind, the creaking sound, and the flickering light. Could it be Proteus's lamp? Thought Peter Sam. Must save the tree, he puffed. Troubled. The rusty coupling broke. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. Skarloey felt prouder than ever. Look at me, he puffed. Edward shuddered at the thought. Must keep going, he wheezed fearfully. Slow down, cried Henry, and take care. He was dreaming about the presents train. Whoa, he cried. Yippee, called James. Must be first, he puffed. Wasn't happy. Whee! Cried James. This is the finish first. James puffed happily. Oh my! Cried James as he could. Edward tried to slow down, and he called out, Woo! Thomas! In a spooky voice. Stop it! Said Thomas crossly. Because he was going so slowly, Thomas and the branches creaked. Thomas took a big, brave puff. But without Diesel's teasing, Thomas could see that falling from the truck was a trail of flour. His wheels were clattering and rattling, and the bell started to chime. Duncan liked the sound of this even more than the sound of his wheels. Hooray! Duncan hooted. But it was too late. But then he had an idea. Perhaps he could get everything done in time. All I need is some help with just one of my jobs. I'll ask one of my friends. The workmen are waiting, he gasped. Gordon wasn't enjoying being Gordon anymore. Suddenly he remembered an old track. The old rocky way, he wheezed. This way's much quicker, huffed Freddie. The craggy track, puffed Freddie. Faster, wheezed Skarloey. Fast! Thomas chuffed excited. He was thinking about Rocky, the hat far away. You've won, Mr. Wind, peeped Thomas. And he let out a tiny, sad whoosh of steam, carefully towards Kelsthorpe Station. I'm sure they can't be far away, he thought. This isn't the fastest way, he chuffed. But if I puff hard enough, I'll be at the power station just as quickly. And neither did Thomas. I must get the sticky toffee to the children on time, Thomas puffed. He was only thinking about getting to the party on time. Must get to the party, Thomas puffed. Drove's catch on his buffers. But he wasn't feeling well. He started to slow down, very overgrown. It was hard work. Rosie can't follow me now, he thought. She isn't strong enough. I won't be seeing any more of her today, tooted Thomas happily. It's very nice, chuffed Skarloey. But we have green valleys in the mountains. But coupling creaked and groaned. The coupling came loose. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Percy pulls a mail on time. Toby, well, let's say he's well.
Misty Valley is not far from here, chuffed Thomas. I hope he's smart and useful, she wished. Emily was glad Whiff was gone. It's not my fault if he can't keep up, she huffed. Thank goodness, she wished. Now no one will laugh at me for working with such a smelly engine. Whoa! Coal dust. Suddenly, Percy peeped. Look, Tommy! It must be a spaceship, peeped Percy. Sure as I'm a little green engine, whistled Percy. Hooray! He chuffed. There's Percy. Very heavy now. The Fat Controller will be cross, sighed Thomas. I've spent all night looking for Percy's spaceship. Thomas. I'll never see my lucky trucks again, he sighed. Only one more delivery, puffed Henry. The bulb started to rattle and shake on his flat rang. Thomas, cried the children. The boat. I can do it, I can do it, he puffed. Or maybe to school. That. I'll have to deliver them again, he wished sadly. Everyone was happy. Everyone knew Edward was a wise engine. Annie and Clarabelle knew something was and started to tease her. You always go so slowly, Duncan laughed. We'll be lucky to get to the transfer yards by tea time. I always do my job safely and on time, said Madge. But where are we going? Duncan chuffed. This isn't much fun, puffed Duncan. Maybe not, said Madge. But what about this? Whoa, hey, that was good, cheered Duncan. Duncan cheered as Madge. Sorry, said Madge. Hooray! Duncan laughed. Duncan was disappointed, but he knew Madge was right. Madge is very calm. This will be the grandest country show and engine rally ever.
Given a special. I'm going to win, tooted Thomas. No, I will, whistled James.
Racing to the wharf, or second, third or fourth. Boilers fit to burst, imagine their elation. Thomas and James are racing, boilers fit to burst. She and it can't be true, they'll have to stop. Not second, third or fourth. Boilers fit to burst, racing to the wharf. Boilers fit to burst. There's something really special for the engine.
Don't worry, Thomas. Alfie, Ned and Oliver are the best. And Monty... Whee! Thomas whistled and... You won't get away from me, he whistled happily. But his roller coaster ride was so much fun. Oh no! Cried Thomas.
Everyone is searching.
Deep inside the mine, Thomas went up and... In the dark tunnel, Thomas was very scared. He was washed and waved forward.
It's Thomas, yeah, Edward, what a pair, yeah, out in front.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
James is fame, but lots of fun. Percy pulls a mail on time. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows her stuff. Henry toots and huffs and puffs. Edward wants to help and share. Toby, well, let's say he's square.
He's all moved in front of me on purpose, puffed Thomas to himself. Thomas felt cross. He wasn't looking where he was going. But he certainly is the steadiest. And for the Fat Controller, a steady engine is a really useful engine. The shiny brass edge of the wheel started to cut into the road. Flatten my fender! Edward, the shiny brass edge of the... Edward chuffed and huffed up Gordon's Hill. Then Emily could puff straight to Hill Farm. That would really help Emily. Coupling snap. Then another coupling snap. A coupling snap. She heard an engine's whistle. They're whistling at my funfair special too, Rosie thought happily. Oh no! Now I can roll down the other side, he thought. There was a junction ahead. Oh no, this load is too heavy. Help! Toby is a very cheerful steam tramp. His face was now as red as his beams didn't want to be told what to do, especially by a truck. I'll decide what we do, he huffed to himself. So Hector was pleased. I'm sure to win now, Thomas thought to himself. Steamies are fast and steamies are first, he huffed to himself. Tom felt terrible. I must work very hard to put everything right, he thought to himself. The man in the hills, the man in the hills, I know that I'll find him, I'm sure that I will. Thomas was determined to put everything right.
Go fuck yourself.